All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Coming to you here for Game 3 from Florida. Today we take on the Washington Little Caps. Carshield, unfortunately, sitting without a win here so far. We lost yesterday morning to Team Illinois, and we tied New Jersey Devils 0-0 yesterday afternoon. So Carshield looking for their first win here in Florida. Face off, controlled by the Caps, taken into their zone. Flogger in on the forecheck. Puck now brought out. Caps throw it down the ice. Pickering picks it up, plays it off the boards. Out of the zone. Caps take over in their own zone. Pickering's going to pick that up in the neutral zone. He's going to skate it all the way down. Pickering's going to skate down into the corner, take it around the net. Looking for a passing option. Cycles down low. Hits the ref as the clearing attempt. Puck played in behind Blaine. Pickering goes back, picks that up again. Pickering skates it from below the net. Turned over, sent back down into the zone. Blaine picks it up, gets behind below the net, comes out, sends a pass over to Fisher. Fisher up to Flogger. Flogger gets the red line, dumps it in deep, and everybody goes for a change. Fisher gets to that puck first, down in the offensive zone, cycles back down low to Barth. Barth hits the kid, knocks him down, now cycles down below the net again. Gibbon keeps that puck in with his foot. Now Caps clear all the way down the ice. It's going to be a race for that puck. Lacoste gets to that puck first. Sends a pass up to Springer. Springer up for Barth. Barth takes it wide, dips his shoulder, shot into the netting above the goal. Face off, controlled by Carshield. Quick shot. Gibbon hits it into the foot of a Caps player. Goes out of the zone. Now Gibbon has to go back and pick it up. Caps control in the defensive zone. Now shot wide. Fisher plays it off the boards, out of the zone, up for Springer. Springer keeps that puck going forward, and it goes all the way into the Caps zone. Now Caps able to clear it out. Fisher picks it up, sends a pass over to Barth. Barth picks it up, takes it wide down into the corner. Looking for a pass. Kept the puck as he skated right past Fisher. Puck went out to Ridgway. Ridgway takes a long shot, saved by the goalie. Glove down by Barth as the puck was deflected into the air. Ridgway, another shot towards the goal, this time wide. Barth gets down into the corner, down for Fisher. Fisher centering pass, goes all the way out to Ridgway. Ridgway walks, puts another shot towards the goal, deflected wide by the goalie this time. Puck kept in by Kaiser, I believe it is. Yes, Kaiser was able to keep that puck down low. Now Caps exit the zone and throw it all the way down below the goal line of Carshield. Ridgway defends over in the board. He takes the puck away. Ridgway tries to flip it out, unable to get it out. It's hung up right at the blue line. Now it comes out. Stanley plays that in for Kaiser. Kaiser puts pressure on the Caps defender. Now Ridgway steps up, puts a pass towards the net. Berryman fans on that. Now the puck comes out. Good play by Berryman to keep that. Caps try to chip it in behind our defense. Berryman pins his guy against the wall. It's into skates of Berryman. Didn't realize it. Now it comes out. Caps play around. Tied up by Rouse and Ridgway. Ridgway falls down. Caps go D to D. Flip it towards the net. No one there. Rouse picks it up below the net. Rouse cycles. Nobody there. Stanley's going to go over to get that. Stanley hits his guy. Rouse now there as well. Rouse picks that puck up, throws it off the glass and down, and that's going to be an icing. 10:49 left in the first period. Fisher comes in to take the face-off with Bielstein and JR. Fisher wins the face-off back. Pickering's going to go back, pick it up. He cycles it up the boards for JR. JR is able to get that puck out. Now the Caps throw it all the way down. That should be an icing, and it is. Face-off flipped out of the zone by the Caps. Pickering plays it over to Blaine. Blaine gets the red line and just dumps it in deep. JR gets on the forecheck down low. Fisher gets pinned against the wall. JR fighting in the corner with Fisher. The three Caps players over there. Puck comes out. Fisher tries to take it towards the net. Now the Caps take back over, and they're going to bring it down and throw it in. No icing. Blaine denies the wraparound attempt. Out to the point. Long shot, deflection. Blaine denies that attempt. Another slap shot. JR is going to pick that puck up right in front and send it down for an icing. Face-off tied up right in front. Now the puck goes back to the D. Shot wide of the goal. Hudson paddles that down below the goal line. Puck comes up the boards. Pitcher pushes that forward out of the zone. Miller's going to go in on the forecheck. Flogger there as well. Flogger almost intercepts that. That puck was tipped. No icing. Gibbon's going to have to go back and pick that up. Gibbon plays it to himself off the boards. Now up the wall a little bit. Flogger flows it out towards the blue line. Mike just pushes his guy out of the zone. Now Gibbon picks the puck up, sends a pass up to Miller, still not out, and the puck's going to get sent back in. Lacoste goes back and picks it up, sends a pass right up the boards, up to Flogger. Flogger works through his check. Centering pass was intercepted, and now Little Caps turn it over. Gibbon, and a couple attempts at a goal there. And we put it right into the chest. It was a good forecheck by Flogger and Miller there. Caused the turnover. Puck went back to Rouse. Rouse over to Barth. Barth tried to go back to Rouse. It was deflected. Now the shot was blocked. Caps bring it in. Kicked into the netting by Hudson. Face off. One over to Rouse. Rouse tries to play the party up. Move the party up the boards. Now Springer gets it up to Barth. Barth takes that forward. Barth's going to stop. Sets it up in the offensive zone. Ridgway over to Rouse. Rouse back down low for Fisher Springer. Fisher now has it below. Out for Springer. Fisher down below the goal line working. Springer there as well. Springer tries to push his guy into the wall. Now the Caps come out with it. Good poke check by Rouse as he's able to push his player off the puck. Stolen by Fisher. Fisher's working to try to center that puck. Now puck comes down to Barth. Barth for Springer. Springer puts it right on the goal. Out to Blaine. Blaine walks. Shot deflected. And goalie makes the save. Stanley comes in to take the draw. Caps win that draw. Ooh, I believe the Caps sent that in on goal themselves. Caught in the feet of Berryman. Berryman backhands it into the zone. Kaiser in on the forecheck. Kaiser hits his guy below the goal line. Stanley there as well. Puck comes out center. Just deflected right before. Pickering picks that up. Sends it all the way back down below the goal line. Their defense throws it off the side of the net. Pickering puts a shot towards the goal. High up into the air, and the goalie makes the save. Face off. One back to the Caps. It's going to turn on to an odd man break. And a great save by Hudson as he had the shooter the whole way. Blaine took away the passing option. Face-off won by the Caps. Centering attempt went all the way through. Barth's going to play that around his guy and out. Now puck sent right back in. Blaine's going to go back, pick that up below the goal line. Sends it high off the glass and out of the zone. Their defenseman falls down. Pickering gets over to that loose puck, tries to throw it in deep, unable to get it deep now, and it's thrown out. Now Barth plays over to Blaine. Blaine plays off the boards for JR. JR puts that puck in deep. Fisher gets to that puck first. Now JR gets popped off his stick, and the puck comes back the other way. Washington takes it wide, goes around the net. Lacoste defending. Fisher comes over to help out. Fisher comes away with that puck, and he's going to skate it up, sends it over, pass over to Barth. Barth has to go in all by himself as the other winger was making the change. That was JR, so Flogger jumps on the ice. Now Caps take back over, going to take it back in. Shot saved by Hudson off the blocker. Given passes up to Barth. Barth cross ice pass over to Flogger. Flogger walks in, shot wide of the goal. Lacoste plays that up to Miller. Miller gets the puck in. Now the puck exits the zone. Lacoste picks it up, sends a pass over to Given. Given fans. Now he gets it back and clears the zone. Now dumped back in by the Caps. Puck goes around the net. Caps player gets there first. Lacoste gets over to it now into the corner. Out to the point. Shot blocked. What a save by Hudson as he's able to kick his leg out off the deflection off the leg of Flogger. Pitcher battling down in the corner. Pitcher. Now Given. Now Lacoste defending. Lacoste able to strip that puck. Now Miller tries to get it out. Carshield struggling to get the puck out this shift right here. Loose puck. Backhanded shot off Hudson, and they're going to get a cover as Given just pushes it right into the pads of Hudson. And we'll take the whistle to get a line change. Face off one back to Ridgway. Rouse picks it up in the near corner. Now out to Barth. Barth sends it ahead for Springer. Just out of the reach of Springer. Barth braces for a hit. Washington comes in on side. Long shot wide of the goal. Barth comes in, picks it up. Barth sends it over to Ridgway. Ridgway up the wall to Springer. Fisher in on the forecheck now. Springer able to keep that puck in. Springer slides it over to Barth. Barth delays. Barth cuts to the center. Attempts to pass over to Springer. It hits a stick and goes to the wall. Ridgway puts a shot on goal. The goalie kicks that out. Barth still with it. Out to Ridgway again. Long shot by Ridgway. Rebound is there, just unable to put it in. Rouse fakes a slap shot. Out back down to Barth. Barth cross ice to Fisher. Fisher puts a one-timer on it. The goalie makes the save. Now Springer down below the net, centers it, and now the Caps are going to take back over and clear it out of the zone. That should be an icing, and it will be. On comes Stanley, Berryman, Kaiser, Pickering, Schrader. Caps win that faceoff. They're going to clear the zone. Nope, they get hung up. Now it does clear the zone. Berryman tries to put it right back in at the blue line. Now it's tied up on the wall. Pickering comes away with it, slides a pass over to Blaine. Blaine's going to move forward with it and send it down into the offensive zone down below the goal. Berryman tries a centering pass. It hits a stick and then bounces out the other way. Now the Caps are going to exit out. Pickering able to intercept that. Plays a pass right off of Brock. Caps go across ice. Now up the wall. Blaine denies that pass. Kaiser there now as well. Stanley gets the puck into the zone. Kaiser there. Stanley. Now the puck comes all the way out. Blaine's going to slide that over to Pickering. Pickering's going to settle it down. Goes back to Blaine. Blaine's going to go forward with it. Skates through, takes it, gets the puck knocked off his stick right before he enters the zone, and the Caps are going to come back the other way. Blaine gets back to that puck. Blaine clears that puck up to Berryman. Berryman has Kaiser. Berryman slides it through it sticks or the skates of Caps player, but unable to get the shot off, and now the Caps take it back and play it all the way around the goal. Hudson comes out of the goal and plays it over to Lacoste. Lacoste got it taken away, and now it's going to go back the other way. Now Fish jumps on the ice, and Fish has JR with him. Fish slides it through the legs, goes around his guy, back point to the point with Given. Given makes a move and gets it pushed down. It's going to be, ooh, and they called that an icing. As it was poked off the stick of Given and went all the way down the ice. We're going to go with pitcher, Flogger, Miller, with Given and Lacoste. Puck thrown up the boards, now out of the zone. Given had to jump for that. Now it's played in behind the defense. Caps pick it up in the corner. Pass back to the point. Good quick shot, good block by Flogger. Miller picks that up, sends a pass intended for Flogger, deflected away by their defense. Now pass played all the way down. That should be an icing, and it is. We're going to have another offensive zone faceoff. 50.4 seconds left here in this first period. Faceoff controlled by the Caps. Long stretch pass right up the middle. Not handled, but Rouse is going to have to go back and pick that up. Gets it over to the corner. Rouse plays it behind the goal over to Ridgway. Ridgway goes back to Rouse. Rouse takes it back around the corner, stops, reverses, and goes back the other way. Now passes it up to Miller. Miller, it's going to be no icing as Flogger able to get to that puck first. Now pitcher, Flogger out to Ridgway. Ridgway walks to the outside and takes a shot. Now puck's going to come in onside. 12 seconds left here. Hudson plays that over into the wall corner, then deflected up into the netting for a face-off. 6.3 seconds left. Face off. Won by Carshield, sent all the way down the ice, and that's going to be another icing. .6 seconds left on the clock. So everybody's going to go in front of the net just to drop, to block that shot. And that does it for this period. So after 0-0. All right, here goes. Start of period number 2. 15 minutes on the clock. 0-0 our score. Pickering's going to pick that puck up off the faceoff and send it all the way down into the zone. Blaine pitches in, keeps it down low. Fisher there. Caps come away with it. Try to clear it. Barth keeps that in, sends it down low to Fisher. Fisher down below the goal line, gets it down to Springer. Springer gets tied up in the wall. Now Caps come away with it, and they're going to keep it in the corner and now rim it all the way around. Barth gets over to that puck first, but unable to catch it cleanly, and the Caps control still. Caps send a long stretch pass, and that's going to be an icing. Pitcher takes the draw. One over to Miller. Miller back to Pitcher. Pitcher puts a shot. Saved by their goalie. Pitcher down low now. Looking, sends a pass back to Pickering. Pickering on the blue line, able to keep it in, and now it exits, but it's going to get slid all the way down. Blaine's going to go down and defend. Pass out to the point by Capitals. D-to-D pass. Shot blocked by Flogger. Flogger is able to catch that puck and then get it himself. Unfortunately, it took a minute to get out of the zone, and now Miller just pounds it into the zone. Pitcher down in the corner working, gets hit by two guys. Out to Flogger. Flogger, now Pitcher. Pitcher. Now Miller. Miller tries to get that puck. Now Given pinched in. The puck went out. Good play by Lacoste. Now Miller. Miller's got room to skate. Takes a shot blocked by the stick of a Caps player. Centering pass, and it's taken over by the Caps. And the Caps have numbers going the other way, and they got a partial breakaway shot and a save by Hudson. Great save. Puck bounces off the Caps player. Miller plays that out of the zone. Kaiser jumps on the ice, and he's putting pressure on it. Now the Caps play it all the way down. That's going to be on goal, and Hudson's just going to cover and get a break. Berryman's going to pick that puck up, sends a pass off the boards. Just goalie comes out. He played the puck! That's a terrible call. When he comes out to make an attempt, it gets waved off. Sorry about that. We got Capitals play it out to themselves. Puck's going to come out. Berryman has a partial break. Berryman cuts to the middle. Shot. Good play by Noah there. Stanley fighting hard over in the corner. Stanley gets hit by two guys. Berryman there as well. Berryman. Puck now comes loose up the boards, and we're going to have Capitals are going to bring it in. Ty hits his player. Now the puck's in. Stanley plays that out. Caps are going to take it all the way around their own zone, around the net. Caps pass up the wall. Cross-ice pass, deflected by Bielstein. JR is going to get on the back check. Now Rouse comes in. Rouse has the puck pushed between his feet and the shot on goal. Now Bielstein working, trying to clear the zone, unable to do so. Pickering comes up. Puck goes down low. Rouse picks it up. Quick shot, way wide of the goal. Puck comes out of the zone. Caps player falls down. Now Bielstein has it. Bielstein tries to play it over. Loose puck right in the center. Now the puck's going to go down the other way. Got a backdoor, quick shot. Bielstein slides that one out all the way down. No icing. Good play by Barth. Now Caps are going to bring it in. Blaine's going to get to that puck first. He goes down, plays it up to Pickering. Pickering back to Blaine. Blaine looking, circles back around, back up to Pickering. Pickering's just going to go forward with it, gets knocked off the puck, and Capitals are going to regain control in the neutral zone, and now we got a 2-on-2 coming back into the zone. Centering pass knocked away by Blaine. Springer there as well. Springer deflects that shot attempt. Pickering goes back and picks it up. Pickering slams it off the wall, not out of the zone. Now Fisher's going to pick it up and skate it out of the zone. Fisher gets the red line and dumps it all the way deep into the zone. Capitals clear the zone into the neutral zone. Springer picks it up in the neutral zone and throws it all the way back down deep. Fisher gets there first. Now Springer ties his guy up on the wall. Springer comes away with that puck. Now he gets pushed off of his puck. Lacoste. And they're going to call Carshield with a penalty on Springer. I didn't see it, but apparently he's saying that it's a slash and not getting much. Christopher didn't argue much, so I assume that it was legit. So on the penalty kill, we got pitcher, Fogger, Lacoste, Given. Lacoste able to clear that puck all the way down the ice as we're allowed to ice the puck on the penalty kill here. Capitals are going to wind it up below their own goal line. Now come up the wall, brings it in onside, circles back around, back out to the point, walks the blue line, looking for a shot. Quick slap shot, wide of the goal. D to D pass. Gonna walk to the center. Not sure who pushed that puck wide, if it ever got to Hudson or if it was pushed by the defenseman. Hudson makes a nice save there. Puck comes out to the point again. 32 seconds left. Out to the point. Mike fights to get that puck out, unable to do so. Quick shot, way high. 12 seconds left. Hudson makes the save and covers. Puck back to the point. Long shot, deflected into the corner by Hudson's stick. Penalty is over. Springer out of the box. Quick shot off the mask of Hudson. Springer's going to pick that up, flip it off the wall and out of the zone. Now the puck comes back to Ridgway. Ridgway sends a nice pass over for Kaiser. Kaiser comes in, takes a shot, gets his stick hit right before he's able to get that shot off. Berryman, Stanley down in the corner. Berryman gets hit. Kaiser tries to play it around a player. Now Stanley there as well. Stanley working. Stanley gets pushed against the wall, comes away with the puck. Now Berryman tries to cut to the middle. It gets taken away, but Stanley does a diving play to get the puck back to Ridgway, and now Capitals are going to throw it all the way down the ice for an icing. .633 left here in this game, halfway through. Carshield still looking for their first goal. Face off, tied up by Stanley. Stanley able to slide that all the way across. Pickering's going to get over to it. Pickering plays it behind the goal for Berryman. Berryman cycles for Blaine. Blaine cuts to the middle. Blaine still with it, takes a shot. Saved by the goalie. Now puck's going to come out. Good play by Stanley to keep that puck down low as Capitals had a player cheating out of the zone. Now Berryman back to Blaine. Blaine over to Pickering. Pickering backhands it through the crease. Berryman takes that puck down into the corner. Capitals looking to clear the zone. Good play by Stanley to keep that puck in, and Capitals forced to rim it all the way around their own zone. Now they come out of the zone. Good play by Pickering. Pulled his guy up. Quick shot wide of the goal. Miller is going to get onto that loose puck. Now Blaine comes over, helps out. Puck still won by Capitals. Good play by Miller to lift a stick right before. Blaine picks that up. He's going to go right through the middle. Blaine makes a move. Oh, Blaine puts the shot through the crease. Lacoste makes a nice pass up to JR. JR is going to go forward with it. JR looks, takes a shot, saved by the goalie. Kept in by Pitcher. Pitcher. Now Miller comes over. Good play by JR. Now Gibbons going to give it over to Pitcher. Pitcher is going to go forward with it. Pitcher cuts the edge, shot into the goalie. Now the puck comes out. Lacoste slides it over to Springer. Springer's going to go forward. Springer takes it forward, has no help as he has to go just dump it down deep. Barth's going to get down there. Barth has the puck, protects it, looking for a passing outlet, and now cuts to the middle. Out to Gibbon. Now he gets good play by Ben to keep that puck in. And Springer's going to go around the net. Springer centers it. Shot saved by the goalie, Lacoste. As Carshield is just snake bitten right now, and they cannot buy a goal. Face off one back. Barth takes a quick shot, hits his own player. Springer chases around. Now Ridgway pinches down low. Gets it over to Fisher. Fisher slides it over to Barth. Barth puts a shot right wide of the goal. I swear. Springer cycles off down low. Springer looking now. Caps able to clear it. Rouse plays it over to Ridgway. Ridgway just pushes it out of the zone, and that's going to go all the way down. No icing. Springer gets there. Oh, my God. Carshield everywhere around the goal except for in it right now. Fisher back to Ridgway. Ridgway puts a shot towards the net. Barth's going to pick that up. Barth gets over to it. Barth still has it, looking for a pass. Barth cycles it for Rouse. Rouse puts it down into the corner. Springer gets tied up against the back wall. He's getting held. And now Caps just clear it down the ice. Barth's going to go back and pick that up. They're going to go for a full lines change. Carshield can't get a clean shot on goal during that line change, and goalie knocks the puck off the net. Face off one back to Pickering. Pickering puts it down low. Stanley down low. Stanley looking. Stanley cycles down to Kaiser. Kaiser circles down below the net. Kaiser out to Pickering. Pickering shot wide or high of the goal. Cycle play down the corner. Tyler Blaine down low. Berryman there as well. Now the puck comes out the other side. Caps are going to clear it out of the zone. Now get it into Carshield's zone, down into the corner. Pickering plays it around to Blaine. Blaine fans on that clearing attempt. Now he's going to pick it up off the stick of Berryman. He's just going to go forward with it. Blaine takes it wide, pushes through a check. Shot in the goal! Pickering with the goal from the pass from Blaine around the net. And hopefully that's the start of Carshield scoring again. Good job, Blaino. Pitcher takes the draw. Gibbon gets over to that puck, pushes it forward. Lacoste picks the puck up. Lacoste sends it over to Given. Given, long cross ice pass intended for Flogger. Hits a Caps player's stick. Good play by Given as able to knock that puck off the player. Now gets sent back in. Cross ice pass. Flogger's going to get there. Flogger tries to get it in deep, unable to do so. Lacoste sends the puck out of the zone. Flogger sends it all the way down. No icing. Pitcher down there. Miller looking. Miller down below the goal. 57 seconds left here in this period. Lacoste keeps that puck in. Carshield's had a ton of pressure here the last 5 minutes. Ben has it out on the point. Quick shot, deflected wide. Given pinches in, bounces over his stick. Pitcher there, puts his kid into the wall. Lacoste picks it up in the defensive zone, sends a pass up to Flogger. Flogger tries to pass across ice. Turnover, and Caps are going to have good play by Ben as he's able to get back to that puck. Now the puck rimmed all the way around, kept in. Long shot, deflected wide. Oh! Oh! And Caps tie it up with 13 seconds left here in the first, or second. Hudson made the initial save. The rebound popped right out to one of the Caps players. Hudson slid across. It looked like he got his glove on it, but must have just went through because from our angle, it didn't look like it was in the net. Springer takes that puck forward. Springer takes it all the way down. Caps rim it around, and that's going to do it for the second period. So after 2, 1-1. All right, here goes. 15 minutes on the clock. Face off. One forward. In the zone. Flogger takes that down low. Sends it over to Mike. Mike takes a shot. Might have went off the post. Not sure, but it ended up not going in. Blaine takes a shot towards the net. Deflected out high. Caps look to clear it. Kept in by Blaine. Blaine straight over to Mike. Mike pushes it down to Flogger. Flogger gets hit below the net. Still has the puck. Flogger gets hit up high. Pass back to Blaine. Blaine slides over to Pickering. Pickering shot. And now we're going to have good play by Blaine as he's able to seal that off. Now Caps are going to come through the neutral zone. Puck hung up. Barth tries to play it up to himself, and Caps just dump it all the way down. Blaine picks that puck up, sends a pass up to Barth. Barth over to Springer. Springer tries to put that puck in deep. The ref gets in the way. I've never seen refs get in the way more this weekend. Puck dumped in. Springer gets to that puck first. Pass. Barth tries to pass it out of this, or back to our defense. Now it's brought out by Caps. Louis seals that off. Now Barth over into the corner. Now Ridgway over there as well. Springer picks the puck up. Springer slides it across the ice. Rouse is going to try to skate onto that. Rouse gets the puck into the zone. Springer picks it up, slides it forward to Fisher. Fisher just out of the reach, right at the goal line. Now Cap's going to throw it down the ice. Ridgway's going to go back and pick it up and plays it quick over to Barth. Barth picks the puck up and is going to take it out of the zone. He's going to send it over to Rouse. Rouse plays it around his guy and gets sent back in, and that should be an icing, and it is. Caps control the face-off. They bring it out of the zone. Clean entry. Hudson makes the save. Gibbon pushes that puck towards the corner before the back door could be put in. Gibbon picks it up. Is going to take it around his own net. Gibbon off the glass and down the ice. Kaiser gets that puck in. Offsides. Puck taken forward by Berryman. Now Kaiser jumps on it. Still in the zone now. It's dumped out. Gibbon gloves that puck down and sends it down the ice. Gibbon denies entry. Now Kaiser pushes it forward. Kaiser pushes it forward into himself. Gets taken down. Kaiser, good forecheck there. Gibbon picks the puck up. Sends a pass over to Lacoste. Lacoste. Cross ice pass for Berryman. Berryman's going to push it forward to himself. Gets hooked. Refs are not watching the same game at this point in time. Blaine picks the puck up, sends a pass over to Fisher. Fisher back to Lacoste. Lacoste takes a shot, deflected wide. Fisher down low, back to Bielstein. Bielstein takes a shot, goes straight up in the air. JR seals the boards off on the half wall. Bielstein there as well. Fisher there. Now the puck comes out to Blaine. Blaine walks to the center. Blaine's going to cut in. Pickering's going to get back as Caps take it around the net. Caps cycle back out to the forward. Deflected wide by Blaine. Bielstein's going to get over to that. Blaine's going to go back and pick it up in the corner. Blaine sends a pass over to Pickering. Pickering bobbled a little bit. Ref gets in the way again. Blaine slams the puck around the boards. Not out, though. Quick shot. Hudson saves. Pitcher tries to throw it. Blaine kicks it to himself. We're going to take a tripping call. Capitals on the power play. Miller, Flogger, Rouse, Ridgeway. Slap shot wide of the goal. Might have hit the outside of the post. Back to the point. Flogger squares up. Might have got a piece of that blocked out front. Miller defending out high. Quick shot. Saved by Hudson. Out to the half wall. Back to the point. Miller back to the half wall on the other side. Quick shot. Deflection. Puck cleared out. Carshield just trying to clear it out of the zone. 37 seconds left on the penalty. Good block by Flogger, and Flogger's able to get that puck out of the zone. Caps bring it back in. Fisher on the ice. Hudson plays that out to the corner with his stick. 19 seconds left in the power play. Down to the corner. Down low. Hudson makes that save. 10 seconds left. Out to the point. Blocked by Hudson, or blocked by Flogger, and into the glove of Hudson. Fisher comes in to take the face-off. Fisher wins it back to Pickering. Pickering tries to play it off the boards and out. Puck does come out of the zone. Knocked down by Pickering before they enter the zone. Blaine just throws it out. Barth falls down center ice. Long stretch pass. Chipped in by Washington. Pickering picks that up, sends it over to Barth. Barth sent over to Springer. Puck gets tied up in the neutral zone, and now Caps are going to bring it back in. Defended by Fisher and Blaine. Springer picks that puck up. Springer sends it over to Barth, but it's Barth dropped his stick. Fisher rides his guy into the, and you got Fisher and Barth take it in. Springer knocks that puck away, and that's going to be an icing. 7:20 left here in this game. 1-1 is our score. Puck tied up down in the corner. Looks like we got Kaiser, Stanley, and 3 Caps players down there. Kaiser able to steal that puck. Now Stanley tries to cut towards the center, puts a backhanded shot towards the goal. Goalie comes out and pushes it wide. Now the puck comes back down Lacoste. Lacoste pushes it right back down. Got Berryman, walks in. Unfortunately, couldn't get it out of his skates. Now pass back to Lacoste. Lacoste walks, takes a shot. Settled down by Stanley. Now the puck's going to exit the zone. And quick shot. Hudson makes the save. Kaiser pushes that wide. Now Gibbons going to play it out to the wall. Puck tied up. Gibbon pass for Berryman. Berryman has it. Berryman slides it over to Kaiser. Kaiser pushes it back to Berryman. Carshield makes a change. And now Rouse is going to take that forward. Rouse slides it up for Fish, just out of the reach of Fish. Now back to Rouse. Rouse takes a shot. Ridgeway picks it up in the neutral zone. Fisher now. Fisher back to Rouse. Rouse back over to Ridgeway. Ridgeway up to Fisher. JR stops that from going in the zone. Now Ridgeway tries to play it out, and he plays it off of a Caps player. Now he gets it over to JR. JR has it, takes it wide, centers. Fisher passes back to Springer. Springer 5:30 left. Caps player falls down. Springer plays it right back in, now into the neutral zone off of Fisher's leg. Flipped in, and that should be an icing. Good shift, JR, good shift. 5:14 left here in this game. Pitcher takes the face off. Caps cleared all the way down the ice. That's going to be not icing as puck goes right in front of Hudson. It would have been on goal. Blaine picks that up. Blaine, now Miller. Miller gets it over to Pickering. Pickering dumps that puck in deep. Pickering goes down, puts his guy into the wall. Now Caps look to clear, and they are able to do so. We have an odd man break. That was offsides. Blaine deflects that shot wide. Centering attempt. Back out to the point. Shot blocked by Miller. Miller, that was offsides. Open your eyes. When it's across the blue line, it's offsides. It's amazing. 15 people saw it except for you. Pitcher to take the draw. Pitcher ties that up. It's tied up in the skates. Now Caps come away with it. Pass over to their D. They dump it in deep. Given goes back and picks it up below the goal line. Given gets it up to Miller. Miller plays it off a Caps player. Not out. Now it gets out. Pitcher tries to play it up to Fogger. Now it's sent all the way in. Given's going to have to go back and pick it up. Lacasse plays that away. Lacasse gets held up. Just dumps the puck all the way down. That should be no icing. Good play by Pitcher. Was able to get a stick on that. Now Pitcher brings it in, gets held up. 3:35 left here in this game. Good play by Given as he's able to hold that up. Given picks it up in the corner. Given gets tripped. Centering pass. Barth tries to clear it out. Not able to do so. Now it gets sent back down low. Given into the corner. Given picks it up, takes it around his own net. Now just settles down, nobody on him. Given sends a pass up to Barth. Barth gets it to Pitcher, and Pitcher pushes that forward, and Pitcher's going to go for a skate down into the corner. Pitcher gets to that puck first, gets knocked off of it, hits Barth. Barth puts a shot towards the goalie, and it's going to be an offensive zone face-off. Face-off. Won by Carshield. Ridgeway puts a shot on goal. Caps trying to get behind. Now playing out. Caps player skated over the puck. Otherwise, it would have been a partial breakaway. Ridgeway has it. Ridgeway slides it over to Miller or Fisher, too far out of his reach. Riles is going to jump up in the play and gets the red line and throws it down deep. Barth picks it up. Barth slides it down to Springer. Springer gets pinned against the end wall. Now Caps come away with it, and they're going to come down. Caps push around Riles. Shot. Hudson with the save, and he's got it, and he didn't know where it was. Good save. Minute 58 left in this game. 1-1. Stanley takes the face off, gets it to pitcher. Pickering slams it down the ice, and that's an icing. Quick shot, blocked in front. Blaine defends. Blaine ties his guy up. Pass back to the point. Good shot, blocked by Kaiser. Puck goes back down to Blaine. Blaine gets to Pickering. Stolen away. Blocked by Schrader. Stanley picks that up. Stanley's just going to clear it all the way down the ice, and that's going to be an icing. Minute 21 left. Face off won by the Caps. Caps put a quick shot. Hudson makes the save, and they fucking score. Yeah. All right, here goes. Minute 12 to tie this up. Caps bringing the puck in. Carshield's got to get their goalie out. Barth comes away with it. Barth slides it up to Pitcher. Pitcher's just going to go forward with it. Hudson's coming out of the goal. Pitcher gets tied up down into the corner. Pitcher. Puck comes out to Pickering. Pickering back down to Barth. Barth cross ice. Blaine picks that up. Blaine sends a pass. 37 seconds left. Puck rimmed around, kept in by Barth. Barth over to Blaine. Blaine puts a shot, blocked. Back to Blaine. Blaine cross ice, back up to Pitcher. Pitcher back out to Blaine. Blaine back to Pickering. Pickering back down low to Barth. Barth quick shot, saved by the goalie into the chest. Fisher takes the draw, wins it back to Barth. Barth takes it down into the wall. Now he tries to get it back to Pickering. Pickering sends it in front for Mike. Deflection in front. Good deflection. That's probably going to do it as the puck came out of the zone. It's still in. 1.2 seconds. And that's going to do it. So that is it for Carshield today. We are back at it tomorrow. We don't know what time it will be.